What up? It's your boy Nine, and I am Pre Malone. Alright, so a few days ago, The Game. Los Angeles rapper. West Coast rapper. Teetering on the line of a legend. Documentary is a classic. Doctor's Advocate is a classic. He got some good albums. He could rap. Teetering on the line of a legend. He may say he's a legend. Some people might say, nah, The Game a legend. He teetering. Especially after this. A few days ago, The Game put out the Black Slim Shady, which he been hyping up for maybe a year. When was The Game interview? It was right after Kanye's interview, right? The Game did an interview, pretty much saying he's better than Eminem, and nobody be playing Eminem in the clubs. Nobody be bumping Eminem in the car. His sales is fake, and this and that. Bunch of whatever. So then Wack 100 come behind and say, oh yeah, he got the Black Slim Shady going crazy. Ain't nobody ever came at Eminem like this. We got to... Now the Black Slim Shady's out. I heard it already. So I'm not going to do like no live reaction because that would be fake. And we don't do that around here. You know what I'm saying? So what we're going to do, just go down some of the lyrics. And me kind of just explain why I feel the way I feel about this this track. So we're gonna start it off. First thing we're gonna start it off with, on the intro going in, of course they do this little thing where I guess what's his name, Matthew Mitchell, which is the little brother of Stan, is doing Uber driver. First of all, Stan is saying, before I get into the part I was going to go into, I just thought about this part. Stan is saying, Matthew Mitchell was saying, oh yeah, he was like, oh yeah, that's a nice starter cap. Oh yeah, my brother had got it for me when he was young, blah, 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 blah. I used to really rock with Eminem back in the day, da, 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 da. If you don't rock with Eminem anymore, why are you riding around with a Eminem autograph starter cap? Like, let me try and go to the exact words, but think about that. All right, boom. Hey, yo, I really fuck with that starter cap. That shit hard as fuck. Crazy story behind it. My brother Stan, rest in peace. He gave me this hat 22 years ago. It's my favorite. It's his favorite hat. The autographed Eminem hat. Of course, his dead brother gave it to him. But, can I see that shit for a minute? Yeah, sure. Oh shit, this motherfucker autographed and everything. Who signed it for you? First of all, if someone gives you a hat with an autograph on it, hopefully you should be able to read who autographed it. So why are you looking at the autograph hat asking, oh, who signed it? Like, some people, they scribble scratch or whatever like that. But for the most part, you would just assume that you could kind of read who it is. That's just how my mind works. Eminem, he used to be like this rap guy. Man, me and my brother praised him back when I was little. I don't really like any of his new stuff. But in 2022, 2021, you're riding around as an Uber driver with the autographed Eminem hat. But you only rock with him back in the day. You only rock with him when you was a kid. You don't rock with him like that no more. Why you don't keep the hat in your house? Why you don't keep the hat in the closet, ducked off somewhere? Why are you riding around with the hat on? Or with the hat in your car, wherever it was. I don't know if it was on his head, if he have it in his dashboard. Why are you riding around with that hat? I don't rock with him like that no more. Like, it doesn't make any sense. We get to the intro, and first of all, the first thing I notice is he goes into the intro saying, Shady. Aftermath. Last time I checked, Shady does not start with a G. The G-Unit, that's what it's supposed to be. But you come in, Shady. Aftermath. I don't know. I feel like I gotta keep doing that part. Fuck. All right. So he starts his verse off. It's game. Sick in the brain. Sick as the day that I came. Hennessy running through my veins. I load up the clip and aim. Sick of you niggas talking like you won't get it wet in the rain. Like you won't get wet in the rain. Now I'm singing Frank Ocean and you get hit with this Novocaine. Is that hard hitting to anybody? What he's saying, is that like hard hitting? Is that hard? It's light. See, I feel like Me, for the most part, I feel your intro, the first 4 bars, as soon as you start your first verse, gotta be attention grabbing. You know what I'm saying? They have to be kind of something that makes somebody want to listen to the rest of the song. Is that really attention grabbing? No. I feel if you gonna make this a Eminem diss track, you gotta first thing come in straight shot. Fuck Eminem, he a bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? Like something to maybe like, ooh, he gon'. But you just come in with basic bars. Like you start off with basic bars. So now it's kind of like, all right, lame games they playing, lying, trying me for my name. I stick my dick in your podcast. Shallow bitch on the show just to lick the tip. It's ridiculous. She watching it grow. Cross-eyed, crosshairs on my enemies. If you cross the street, you run into me, you crash into a light bulb. What is he talking about? What is he? Stick my dick in your podcast. He went from I'm singing Frank Ocean and you get hit with the Novocaine. Then he says, sick and tired of niggas, bitches, and critics. They all the same. Lames, they playing games. I stick my dick in your podcast. So he's trying it, and then he starts talking about shallow bitch on the show, licking the tip of my dick. And like, isn't this supposed to be an Eminem diss track? It's the GA, Ficky M, paint my face, I'm him. Put in this black in your skims. He misspelled his own name. His name is Game. The Game. He spelled it G-A, Ficky M. Gam? Are you the Gam now? Is that what you just changed your name mid? Like it says the Game on the song, but you spelled it Gam. You the Gam now? The fuck? Nigga. Okay, so he goes into the second verse, and okay, for some reason he decides to try and be more attention grabbing in the second verse of the song instead of the first verse. So if you were interested enough in whatever he was saying in the first verse to get to the second verse, then now I guess this is where it gets juicy. I killed Dr. Dre in my basement last night. I was wasted last night. I went apeshit last night. Chopped his body up and forgot where I placed it last night. Had a slice of humble pie. I couldn't taste it last night. I don't think I have to say it. Once again, this is supposed to be an Eminem diss track. We're on verse 2. He just talked about the verse before. He was saying, fuck the critics, stick your dick in your podcast. I'm listening to Frank Ocean. Shit. And it's raining. Shit. This verse, he's saying, I killed Dr. Dre and I had a slice of humble pie and I chopped up his body and did all this. I know this is a reference to Eminem saying, Dr. Dre had to get kids who was facing this and that. But why? Why, Gam? Why? So now, still going. I'm gonna actually read the rest of this verse. Remember, this is an Eminem diss track. I'm gonna read the rest of the second verse. Remember, he started the verse with saying, I killed Dr. Dre. This is the rest of the second verse. Not E40, the other 40. I'm with Canadians in Drake's house. And I'm so tired of ordering takeout. What's beef? Beef is when you tell the chef to bring them steaks out. So let's play house with the Dracos and the AR. Stay the fuck off of the Stanley grass and take a shit in their yard. And my dick stay hard when I see Lizzo on the internet. And my dick get little on the internet. My intellect is NFTs and cryptos. I can never be a crypto. I tiptoe with my red rag around 6-0s. This is verse 2 of the Eminem diss track. What has he said? What is it? Verse 2 of an Eminem diss track. And all he said is, I listen to Frank Ocean, my dick is hard, and I killed Dr. Dre, and I like Lizzo. That's all he said in 2 verses. And it's supposed to be a diss track towards one person who he has not mentioned yet. At all. And the Game is experienced in battle rap. As far as like keeping it on wax. I'm gonna hop in there and you know what I'm saying? Why the fuck is he doing this? It makes no sense. Okay, verse 3. We're gonna just maybe he finally gets into the meat and potatoes. Verse 3. This is a 10-minute song. A 10-minute song. It's 2022. People barely give you a minute 30 now. I ain't even gonna lie to you. People barely give you a minute 30, 2 minute 30. People barely give you that. He gave you 10 minutes. and he has not mentioned the person that he's supposed to be dissing the entire time yet. So this is how he starts. We're gonna do the first 4 balls. Maybe this is where it gets. You know what I'm saying? Verse 3. This is where it gets real. Ask Dre. All I got is my word, my dick, and my Mac 10. Why would Dr. Dre know that? Why would Dre know that? What have you done to Dr. Dre besides kill him? But why would he know that all you got is your word, your dick, and your Mac 10? Why would Dr. Dre know that? One thing you can never have is my motherfucking black skin. Oh, okay, this is where it gets heated up. He trying to right? This is where it gets heated up. Now he about to get into Eminem and racial equality and this and that. This ain't no suit that I wore. This ain't a mansion, a hanging plaque. This ain't no stupid award. Okay, I kind of see where you're going. I think he's saying like my black skin isn't a costume. Like this is who I am. I think, right? This is who I am. I didn't earn this. This is how I am. Okay. So, he goes platinum, and I'm on the math with him. He got all the blackest friends. He wanted to be African. Me left for dead on Doctor's Advocate. Dre never executive produced it. I just imagined it. Oh, okay. So you are jealous that Eminem had black friends when y'all was on the same record label, and that he was bigger than you, and that Dr. Dre paid more attention to him than he did you, even though you just admitted that he was bigger than you, even though you sold records, but it's Eminem. So, and he was on the label before you, and he's bigger than you, and he was bigger than you. Like what I just said is true today, but it was also true back then. Like nothing has changed, Gabe. Nothing has changed. I don't know where you've been for the past 15, 20 years, but nothing has changed. He still hang with his black friends. He still got Royce and D12 in them. He still you know. And you say he wants to be African. Has he ever said that? Oh, I wish I was black. I don't think I've heard Eminem ever say in a song, I wish I was black. I think more, if anything, he just fights more for, I understand that my white skin has kind of put me in a certain predicament, but I'm not going to forget that this is black music and blah, blah, blah. He may joke a little bit saying like, I'm the Elvis, I took black music, did this and that, but legitimately he says, I would not be here without black people. He legitimately says that. He has a song on, is it Zeus? On his most recent album, he said, black people pretty much helped me. Well, why would I be without Dr. Dre and Royce and D12 and Exhibit and the list go and Proof, even though he's D12, but black people saved my life. He says it. I never heard him say, I want to be African, but if that's how you feel, game, that's how you feel. And then you talk about, Doctor's Advocate, I just imagined it. So you are delusional. You're delusional. That's what you're saying. Back then, you dropped the album making it seem like you was this product child of Dr. Dre when you really wasn't. And now, 20 years later, you're saying, I'm better than Eminem. Nobody fucks with Eminem. Nobody plays music in the club. Nobody does this. Nobody does that. All his record sales is fake. He wants to be black. He ain't been good since the early 2000s. Can't somebody say that about you? Ain't somebody says anything about you? Like, most people forgot all about you since the documentary. Since Doctor's Advocate. You know what I'm saying? Since the Lil Wayne song. Like, there's not much you've done to get people's attention besides try to get people's attention. Like, by, like, dissing Joe Budden and saying you slept with his baby moms. Going after Eminem. Name dropping Lizzo. Name dropping everybody, really. That's all you've done since 2005. Is just name drop people all day long and make up the most random stories. I don't believe, because you said this on the documentary. Game, I'm talking to you. Gam, I'm talking to you, Gam. You said, Whitney Houston told me that it takes more than a bullet in the heart to hold me back. Did Whitney Houston really tell you this? Did Michael Jackson really say you and 50 need to squash the beef? Like, Gam. Alright, here he says, you got depressed. You just masking it. You pop an Adderall, a Vicodin, and an aspirin. But the math wasn't mathing it. So you passed me the torch, because the torture in my mind, with the voice that defined rhymes, will force the blind eye to see that I was in the white Rolls Royce with 5 nines when you was pretending to be the white Royce to 5 9. That last line is decent. It's a nice flip. But what are you talking about, gang? Okay, so you saying magic tricks, magic stick, shots at 50, okay? And then you saying he was doing drugs. Okay, I got you. But then you say the math wasn't mathing it. So you pass me the torch because the torch in my mind with the voice. Like, okay, what math wasn't mathing it? What are you talking about? Oh, okay, I'm on Genius. Let me look at this. Let me look at this annotation and see what the fuck he's talking about. The Gam says this to claim that he reaffirmed Aftermath's dominance in the rap industry at a time when Eminem, the label's biggest artist, was starting to lose steam, according to him. When was this? When was he starting to lose steam? That you felt you was picking it up, right? Let me go. Let's do some research. Because documentary came out 2005, right? The Game documentary win gold first week, 586,000 units. That's what it says. Okay. In that same year, 9 months after its release, worldwide sales of the album stood at 11 million copies. The album made digital history in becoming the first album to sell 10,000 digital copies in 1 week. The album sold 710 copies in the first 3 days it was available. So what time period was the math not mathing to where the Game felt like he had to step in and pat and... What is he? He's like delusional. First he said, I imagined that he was the advocate. Now he's just imagining that Eminem fell off at a certain point. The math wasn't mathing, as he said. So he's saying your numbers wasn't what they were supposed to be. So they got me to come in and kind of take the torch. But his album that dropped before your album sold more than your album. So when wasn't the math not mathing? It says that the album sold 11 million copies in 9 months worldwide. What are you talking about, Game? I'm so confused. And the biggest rapper in Detroit, that award is Sean Don. So uncork the Chardonnay and stick my fork in white wine. First of all, Sean Don and white wine does not rhyme. Gam. It does not rhyme. I'm sorry. I'm a rapper, bro. You can force it. It don't rhyme though. Sean and white does not rhyme. Don and wine is two different. You could Don. You could say Don like dine, but you didn't. You said Sean Don white wine. No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. I never heard you in a club. I never heard you in a bar. 11 albums and 10 never got played inside my car. So they got played somewhere. You said not in your car. That don't mean you didn't play it at the crib. Like your car isn't the only place you listen to music. You can listen to music at the gym, which you obviously work out. You can listen to music at your house. You can listen to music at a party. Like, and this thing, I never heard you in a club. I never heard you in a bar. First of all, I've been to bars where they was playing like, where I hear Eminem music be the most like, especially his more recent music, I'll hear it at the gym. I've heard Rap God, Love the Way You Lie. I've heard a lot of Eminem at the gym. Just playing on the speakers, not like me listening to it, but at the gym. I've heard him at Targets, Walmarts. I've heard it at bars. Like, if you go to the right place, you gonna hear an Eminem song just playing in the background while you shopping or something like that. It may be censored, but like his more poppy songs is going to be playing. That's why I like songs like I said, Love the Way You Lie, Monster. I don't willingly listen to those type of songs, but I hear them all the time because I'll hear it at a Target, I'll hear it at the mall, I'll hear it here, I'll hear like. So I don't know where the Game has been in the last 10 years where he just never, outside of his own earbuds, heard an Eminem song. But I'm an Eminem fan, and even when I'm not thinking about listening to him, I might hear him at the most randomest place and be like, Are they playing Rap God right now? What the fuck? Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's happened a lot of times. He says, I'd rather listen to Snitch 9 like 69 times and participate in 69s with 69 nuns that listen to you than listen to you. But you're lying, though. But you're lying. Why are you doing that? Why are you saying all this, but you're lying? For you to be... Oh, my God. All right, enough with the lyrics. Let me just... enough with the lyrics. Y'all get the point. For you to ever say that you are a better rapper than somebody, or that you are better than somebody at something, you have to have some acknowledgement of their skill in that certain area. So for the Game to willingly say, I am a better rapper than Eminem, I didn't think I was back then, but now I believe I am. You have to listen to current Eminem to know if you are a better rapper than current Eminem. You can't make that statement if you've never heard any of his songs, if you never listened to any of his albums except for one that I'm pretty sure he's talking about, Marshmallow's LP or some Shady LP. And if you would rather listen to 6ix9ine 69 times and participate 69s with 69 nuns. If you feel that strongly about what you would rather do than listen to his music, you would have to listen to his music to have that opinion. And you have to have listened to his music to even say, I'm better than you. Right? If Antetokounmpo went out and said, I'm better than LeBron James. I ain't never watched none of his games. I ain't never seen him play basketball before. Since back then, when he was good. But now, I'm killing LeBron. I don't know what he's doing now, but I know I'm killing him. You'd be like, what are you talking about? If you think that you're better than LeBron now, that's cool. But if you have no form of reference, if you're claiming you have no reference, if you don't watch him, you're not studying his game, you're not seeing if his skills deteriorated, then how can you make the claim that you're better than somebody if you don't know what they're doing? Another example, if I was a racer or a runner or a track star or whatever, and I said, man, I'm faster than Usain Bolt. I don't know none of his times. I don't know how fast he is. I ain't never watched none of the footage on Usain Bolt. I don't know what the world record is that he broke. I don't know nothing about Usain Bolt. But I'm better than him. You'll be like, how? Who? What? You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I feel about this situation. You're making all these claims. I don't hear him in the club. First of all, I don't go to clubs, but I know people who go to clubs, and the game don't play in the clubs. Unless the game is on a song with somebody who usually plays in the clubs, which isn't that much. Most of the time in the clubs, you hearing Dirk, Von, Pooh Shiesty. Like you hearing the current young drill street rappers. Nobody's playing the game in the club unless the game is in the club. Or the game is in the club. He's saying, you fell off. The math wasn't mathing. Let's see. Hold up. Where we at? Where my phone at? Oh, look. Right here. Let's see what Music to be Murdered By. Music to be Murdered By. First week sales. Music to be Murdered By. First week sales. 280,000 album units sold first week for Eminem in 2020. I think Music to be Murdered By dropped 2020. In 2020, he sold 280,000, which of course everybody's numbers is in that range. Even the biggest artists in the world numbers are in that 200. I think Drake's did 260, something like that. Like the biggest artists in the world, or at least in hip hop, are in this range, 280 up and up, 250 and up. Now, what was Game's last album? Was it Born to Rap? We just gonna do Born to Rap. The Game's Born to Rap first week album. So this is 2019. The project managed to move a total of 22,979 units. So the Game sold less than 10% that Eminem sold around the same time period. Yet the Game has all these assessments and all these things he has to say about this man for no apparent reason. It's insane. Game, what is going on, bro? Like, I know your reputation. I've heard about your reputation for years. You scam people. You lie. You're delusional. You're a good rapper. That's the issue. You're a good rapper. So you don't need to do none of this. You have a child's brain. I'm not gonna lie. The way you think, the way you just maneuver, you move like people around my age, bro. You in your 40s. You've been big since 2005. Not big, but you got famous in 2005. It's 2022. That's 17, 20 years, bro. You old, man. You old, Gam. Why you doing this, bro? You don't got to do this. Just rap. You don't need to drop an album with 31 songs, bro. 15 songs. Show us you can rap. Show us you make good music. Show us why you think you better than me. You don't got to do all this nonsense. You don't even got to say nothing. Just drop your music and just chill. Let the streets talk for you. You heard me? You ain't got to do this, bro. You ain't got to do this. But anyways, we done with this. 10 minutes of him just saying nonsense. 10 minutes of him just saying nonsense. And it's awful. I'm not gonna lie to you. None of the hooks are catchy. Nothing he says really slaps like he feels it should. Like there's no real fire punchlines. There's no real fire rhyme schemes. There's nothing to show me that you are a better rapper than him, especially if most of the song you're mimicking him. You can't say you are a better rapper than somebody and that you do not listen to them, yet you imitate their cadence, their flow, and you try to rap like them, but you don't do it as witty and as lyrically complex as they do. So you just show that you are not a better rapper than them. If anything, you made it more obvious that you wasn't a better rapper than him, because you tried to rap like him and did not do it right. You're a West Coast legend, bro. I'll give you that. You're a West Coast legend, you know? Documentary's a classic. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do this, man. Everything's certified for you. You just got to stop with the bullshit. But everything else is certified for you, bro. But anyways, that's it for me. I just had to talk about this. I was going to talk about... I had another video that I had recorded before this, but I was like, nah, let me talk about the game. Let me talk about game. Black Slim Shady, y'all. Black Slim Shady. That's it for me. I'm out. Too sweet. Deuces. Also, I've been streaming live on Twitch. I'm going full days a week. We going Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. 4 days a week on Twitch. So check me out, King89 on Twitch. We be playing wrestling games, be playing Sherlock Holmes. We just having fun, just joking around. But yeah, too sweet. Deuces.